So hi guys, welcome back to another video. The video today is not a typical tutorial. I will show you some orchids that were gifted to me and also tell you why I'm late, why I delayed to post the video yesterday. We go into some personal topics of my life. So if you're looking for an orchids tutorial, maybe that's not a video for you, or maybe you can skip the beginning. But I will show you some orchids, I'll talk about them, but I'll also talk a little bit about myself, just as a disclaimer before I really start the video. So what I'm gonna do today, I'll show you 3 orchids that were gifted to me for my birthday. My birthday was not long ago, and 3 different people gave me orchids. That's not happened very often, but this year, yes, I had 3 orchids. They are common orchids. You probably can imagine which type of orchid they gave me. You probably are correct, but let's see the color, talk about how these orchids are, if they are healthy orchids or not, show you all of them 3. But before diving into that, as I told you, I would go through some personal issues. I know that I don't know you guys personally. We only talk via comments, and you watch the videos and probably used to my face, but I haven't seen none of your face. So, but I am a human being, and although I really try to stick to schedule and all that, I have a ton of different things going on in my personal life at the moment, and one of them is related to the health of my father, who doesn't live here, lives on the other side of the Atlantic. So he had a heart attack, and was a very serious one, and he's now waiting list to go through the public system, the public health system, and to be seen, to have like maybe an angiogram, because it was a very massive heart attack. So it's been a little bit difficult at the moment, so hang in there. If I delay with the videos, I will return. I will be posting constantly. I have videos coming next week, but I don't know if I will fly to Brazil at some point. I am in between waiting to see what I will do, waiting for everybody there to send me news, so it's a little bit difficult. Anyway, there is nothing much that I can do at the moment. I've done everything that I could, but yeah, that's going on. That's why the video is delayed. I couldn't record yesterday. I wasn't feeling well. I was a little bit under the weather. It was a difficult week. However, let's start to navigate, to go through the new orchids, talk about them, have something more structured for Monday. Fingers crossed, going to be a very calm weekend, so I will have time to properly film for you. So let me grab the orchids. I will show you one by one. So this one was the first one that was gifted to me by my husband. I have some requirements when it's my birthday. That was before all the news that I received, so I could celebrate at least. I know that's 2 completely different subjects, but I couldn't imagine that something like that would happen. So I have the first orchid that my husband gave me. He gave me with a cake. I need to eat cake when it's my birthday. I have that. It's a requirement. I love cakes, and I love to celebrate birthday, so he brought this little one as a surprise. I don't have it, so he was right. He was like, oh, I think you don't have this one. Actually, I don't. It is a Phalaenopsis. All of them are Phalaenopsis, as you probably could guess. This one has 4 flowers at the moment. They are between white and yellow, so it's like this kind of cream color, and has a white lip. It's a common Phalaenopsis. I believe that with time it will become a medium-sized Phalaenopsis. At the moment it is still very, very small. It's probably a very young plant. What I can see is the leaves are plumpy and fresh, but they are smaller than the previous leaves, which means that this plant is not exactly super healthy, but I can see green roots inside the pot. They are watered, and I have some root tips here as well. This Phalaenopsis is spotted, I think, in bark and cocoa chips, and seems like it is growing inside the pot, but it is an old potting mix, and I need to repot it. I will let it be for a while, and I will repot it in the future. But this one is not exactly super stressed, so I can keep it here. Next one is this one is the cutest one. To be honest, all of them are cute. Thank you very much for everybody that gave me to, but I love the color of this one. This one was gifted to me by my mother-in-law, I think. Oh, I have insects here. Oh, no. Looks like thrips. Oh. That's why. Okay. Oh, no. Thrips, no. Thrips, no. It's thrips. Look, guys, there is one insect that I hate more than anything else. It is thrips. Oh, gosh. Okay, the saddest thing happened. Let's go through it. So I really wanted these Phalaenopsis. It's super cute. It has these white flowers and is dotted. And it is a very cute flowers. If you look into the flowers, you notice that has grazings. And I had this thought that, oh, maybe it was the way that they were watering me in the supermarket, and have some fungus. I didn't imagine that there was thrips. I just noticed. And I didn't find any more thrips in my collection for a while. I have spider mite, but not thrips, which scares the hell out of me. For me, it's like when I use the stick pesticides plus the pesticides that I sprayed all of my plants, they disappeared. They are very easy to see because they are black or brownish, although they are small, and the grazing is something that causes exactly what you're going to see in this flower. Anyway, a little bit scary. I don't have time to treat thrips at the moment. I'm going to isolate this one. The problem is they multiply very, very, very quickly. And this plant has been sitting on my table for a while. That's why when you have new plants, we should isolate them and treat them before introducing to our collection. I didn't do that. I tell you to do it. I didn't do it. So chances are that my plants already have thrips. But I will spray it. We'll buy pesticides today. I don't have pesticides. I will buy and I'm going to spray it. I can spray neem oil here, but I don't think it will fix anything. Thrips are really, really difficult to kill. So anyway, so the grazings are thrips. I love these flowers. I think if this plant is healthy, it will be a beautiful Phalaenopsis because it's this warm tone of yellow with an orange leaf. So it's a different one I don't have in my collection. I think this one's a smaller Phalaenopsis, but I can see that it's full of roots that are completely dead inside the pot. They are black, they are rotten, but there are some green roots as well. The top leaves, they are much smaller than the previous leaves, so it has only 3 leaves. I need to properly take care of this plant. I will film it for you, but I will cut this flower spike straight after. It's not doing anything for my plant at the moment, and I need to repot it immediately, but I will spray pesticides on it first. So that's the second plant. Let's go to the last one. By the way, that small Phalaenopsis I think came from Sainsbury's, which means that plants that come from supermarkets can have thrips as well. Yay! I never noticed that. Was the first time, so I'm not happy about it. Anyway, this one looks like this one is clean. So this is the third Phalaenopsis that was gifted to me by a friend. It's a lovely one. It's a typical big Phalaenopsis with purple flowers. It's very common. We see around all the time. I am sure you have seen it around supermarkets, flower shops, where you live. It is beautiful. It's still very young. It has tiny leaves for the monster that this will become someday. If you don't know, I don't have any big Phalaenopsis in my collection apart of one yellow. That's not exactly massive. That's more towards the medium to large size. So I think this one is going to be the largest Phalaenopsis that I have in my collection. Why I don't have a big Phalaenopsis space-wise? I try to save space. Their leaves usually grow a lot and they will grow in a massive span. So you need to have a space dedicated to them. But because this was gifted for my birthday, I'll definitely look very well after this one. And it's good because I can film me repotting a big Phalaenopsis and maybe we can have a beautiful cascading of flowers in the following years, and I can show you them. So fingers crossed, it will survive, it will keep blooming and reblooming. What I have in here is leaves. So one of the top leaves are larger, but the other one is very, very small. I forgot to talk to you about the mix of the other one, but the other one is potted in moss, I guess. And this one is a very thin cocoa peat with some bits of bark as well. Very similar to the others. I know that I have live roots inside the pot. I have roots that are growing, but it's also a very old mix and I need to repot it. The scariest of them three is definitely the yellow one that has thrips. This one is like, I need to repot immediately. I'm sorry, I need to repot immediately. It scares me. I didn't realize it was thrips until now that I was filming for you, which is very difficult to treat, very difficult to get a hold of. And I don't have time to deal with thrips in my life right now. I have a lot going on. Anyway, I have to manage. But these are the three beautiful phalaenopsis that I was gifted. I intend to take care of them, look after them, and I will show you how they are evolving with time. That was all. This video was supposed to be more like that, an introduction to these plants, not exactly a tutorial and talk to you about some of these signs. Just to let you know, when you are buying a plant for yourself or to give to someone, it's really important that you look at the leaves, check if the leaves are growing, check if you have live roots inside the potting mix, and if you don't have a terminal spike. Or if your leaves are not completely dehydrated. In my case, all of the leaves are plumped, which is quite good, which means that I have live roots inside the pot. But if you spot some of these other signs, there are many videos here where I talk about them. Don't buy these plants. Try to buy healthy orchids when you're gifting them to someone. Otherwise, we can try to save them, but it's not 100% guarantee. But I'm happy so far, these plants. I hope they will survive. I hope the pests will be gone when I talk to you next. And next week, I have an Oncidian and intergeneric video for you. I have some time to work on it, and I hope to see you then. I'm sorry about the mood today. I'm sorry that's not the most structured video, but I will do a better job next time. If you enjoyed this type of content, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.